two things on my mind today, besides the other things that are on my mind. And they don't really go together, but I decided I'm going to talk about them in the same video anyway. First of all, I've been thinking about Beauty and the Beast, and I used to think that The Little Mermaid was my favorite. I've been thinking a lot about Beauty and the Beast, and I think that Beauty and the Beast is the best Disney love story. Belle is smart, and she knows what she doesn't want. She's not really looking for love. She's not out there acting like the three blonde bimbos. Belle's not out trying to find a husband or anything. She's just interested in reading. She likes romantic stories, but she wants to help her father. I like that she is not confined to this idea that a woman needs a man to be happy. And then you have the Beast, and the Beast kind of does need a woman to be happy because he's a beast. He's turned into this monster, and his whole crew, his whole staff is turned into items in the castle. And so he really needs a woman. He needs somebody to help him. More than Belle does. Belle doesn't really need help. She's awesome. She only needs help fending off this disgusting ogre of a man who won't leave her alone just because she happens to be pretty and he thinks, hey, I'm handsome, she's pretty, we should be together. Which is not the way that love always is. It's actually the way that love usually isn't. So you have this movie where the man needs the woman, and like right from the start she saves him. He tries to save her when she runs away, but then she ends up saving him from the wolves. So they kind of save each other, but she's the one who ends up putting the Beast on the horse and bringing him back home and nursing his wounds and stuff. And that's just like one small way that she saves him, because she helps him become a prince again. She helps him remember what it's like to be a person and a decent human being. She teaches him finding you can change, learning you were wrong. It's a good thing to admit that you're wrong, and it's a good thing to change for the better. To Belle, who doesn't need rescuing, she doesn't need to be kissed at the end of the story to survive or whatever. Belle's the best. I've been thinking a lot about Armageddon, and I think it's normal because it's 2012 and the Mayans said that the world would end, or at least they didn't finish their calendar, probably because chiseling is really hard and takes a long time and their hands were sore. It's kind of interesting that people are always like, oh, that the world might end any time. And it might not end for everybody at once, but like everybody's got their own Armageddon. Everybody reaches the end of the world technically. The world will end for everyone because everyone dies. I'm not being pessimistic. This is how the world works. So I kind of feel like, rather than being like, I have to prepare for the apocalypse and you have to live because the world may end. It's like, you should live because you never know what could happen. Lately I've been thinking, I've been enjoying the things that I do with people. I've been enjoying the time that I have with people. Kind of fatalistic, but I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, probably because I just recently read a book about Armageddon. I just read Good Omens. I've just been thinking a lot about the live each day, like, not like it's your last necessarily, but live each day and cherish each day because you never know what's going to happen. And that's something that John Lennon once was talking about, because he said something like, you never know, you could get hit by a bus, so you should enjoy living while you're living. And it kind of ties into the Beauty and the Beast thing because, I don't know. There's no Armageddon in any Disney movie. That's really disappointing. There should be. There's kind of Armageddon-ishness in Hercules, because the Titans, that's kind of Armageddon, isn't it? I mean, you've got ice and tornado and stuff going around the world, killing people. So I've kind of have this dual thought process right now between thinking, live each day and appreciate the connections that you have in your life because it could be all gone tomorrow, mixed with the whole, like, learning you were wrong, finding you could change, not being so tied to what you've always thought, allowing yourself to think differently. I've been allowing myself to think differently, and I've been fearing the apocalypse. So that's what's been going on with me in my first week or so of being 25. I will see you sometime soon. if the world doesn't end, which it might.